Welcome to CMIT135, where you're going to be introduced to computer science. I think this will be a really fun and exciting course. The programming language that we're actually going to be using this semester is called Python. So I can go to the Python website, and Python is a programming language that lets you work quickly and integrate systems more effectively. It's a really, really good programming language as your first programming language. It's not quite as intense as something like assembly or C or C++. This is really a good high-level programming language to learn for your first language. So the objective here for this video is to get the necessary software installed on your computer so you can be successful for the rest of the semester. And there's basically 3 files that we need to download. 2 of them are installation programs. So we need to download Python 3.6.1. So that's downloading, and I'm using Chrome to download these. The next one is PyCharm EDU. So we're going to download that one. And I'm using Windows, so I'm going to download the Windows version. So now I have 2 files downloading, and the last file I need to download is a zip file. A zip file is basically a compressed file, meaning it's smaller in size, and it contains other files, usually. So it contains exercise information for future assignments. Alright, so those 3 are either downloaded or have been downloaded, so I'm going to right click and say Show in Folder. I'm going to sort by date modified, and I'm going to run these 2 installation programs. So the first one is Python 3.6.1. Double click that. I'll run it, I'll take the defaults, and I'm going to install it. So I'm going to pause the video. This takes a minute or so, and I'll come back. Okay, so we've successfully installed Python. Woohoo! We've accomplished one of our first major goals. Okay, so let's resort this, and let's install PyCharm EDU 3.5.1. I'm going to install it here. You can change this if you want, but this is where I want to install it. So I've had PyCharm installed before. You might not get this, but if you don't get it, that's great. Just disregard it, what I'm doing here. So I'm going to close it, and now I'm actually going to do the install location. This is where I want to install PyCharm 3.5.1, and I want a 32-bit launcher shortcut. So do I want to install Python? I've already got Python 3.6 installed, so I don't have to do it. If for some reason this is checkable, then I would click it. Click Next, and we are now installing PyCharm EDU. And you can see it created a shortcut here on the far left. So I'm going to pause the recording and then resume it here in a sec. Okay, so it's finished. Let's run PyCharm. And I do not have a previous version. So what I want to do is I want to have this visible, these instructions, while I'm installing PyCharm. So what I want to do is I want to create a new project. And then I want educational, and then from here I'm going to click the gear icon, and I'm going to say add a local course. And then from here, I'm going to navigate to where I downloaded this zip file. Okay, so I quickly navigated to it. For me, it could be a different place for you. Of course, it's going to be a different user if you put it in your downloaded folder. But for me, it's user, Steve, downloads, and then here's the name of my file. So I'm going to select it and say OK. And this is a Python self-paced exercise for CMIT135 at Champlain College, and then I click Create. And you see down here it says updating indices, so this will take a few minutes. Okay, so we are set. We're golden. We're ready for week 2 and starting to create our first Hello World program. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free free to post it to the forum. I highly encourage interaction between all the students in the forum. Try and help your neighbor out if they get stuck. And if you get stuck, feel free to post your question to the forum. Or, if it's personal in nature, feel free to send an email. Thanks a lot.